The Ministry of National Security holding its annual church service at New Covenant Baptist Church this morning. The yearly spiritual event is meant to give thanks, encourage reflection, and foster a spirit of camaraderie among the various agencies of that ministry. National Security Minister Tommy Turnquest paid tribute to New Covenant Baptist Bishop Simeon Hall, who he considers a mentor. Bishop Hall is winding down his tenure at the church. Turnquest says a popular clergyman has provided much food for thought and moral leadership in the Bahamas.
I think it's most appropriate that we have come here today, not only because you adopted me more than 10 years ago, but because almost 5 years ago, when I was appointed Minister of National Security, one of the first appointments that I made was to appoint you as Chairman of the National Advisory Council on Crime, and I want to today publicly thank you for that framework from which we still use today.
Regarding his portfolio, which includes ZNS, the Defense and Police Forces, and the prison, the National Security Minister reminds that it is a team effort that has led to the many successes achieved throughout each department during his tenure.
I never tire of saying that while often I may get the credit and sometimes the criticism, that's fine, but the credit that I get is only contingent upon the fine work of the men and women in the agencies that I work.
Well, the congregation at New Covenant also heard from Bishop Simeon Hall. He challenged them to join forces in finding the answers to the social issues plaguing our country.
I think if persons in authority were to take on the spirit that I am an answer, we could get a little further. And so that's the call.
Returning to politics and the upcoming general elections, Bishop Hall called on all candidates to put their best forward in the spirit of servanthood.
We must somehow diminish the concept, whether it's real or imagined, that the best way to get rich in this country is to go to the House of Assembly. I have been disappointed with some of the performance of persons in the House of Assembly, but by the same time I'm also disappointed when I see the depth of some persons who are aspiring to become members of Parliament. I think we are filled with political aspirants who are not deep in their concept. I don't know them before they got the nomination. Some of them, their only claim to fame is that they got a nomination. They were never involved in the community.